I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bullock. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Sharks offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Coming after it. Snagged in the middle. It's Manning. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And the Sharks line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Getting some heat. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll let one go down the right side. And that pass picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Off the play fake. Fires one high and deep. And he grabs it at the 15. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Jones wants to throw it. They're bringing heat. This time he's got his man. Touchdown, no! What a catch and run for 6.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out. But this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 7 over Eastern Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He leaves it with the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Sharks will punt this one away. Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. He's got 50 yards for them on the ground already in this 1st quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Jones to throw. It's complete to the right. Sweet cut there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target. but then they left that guy completely wide open. Somebody busted.
Going for it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And the Sharks getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They're trying to get to him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Feeling some heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Seminole.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it out. It's Bullock. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Oh, he wants it all. Fires into traffic, picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he's got it inside the 20.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Jones wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles!
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's Bullock. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Sharks are on the move. Hand off from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
A brave new world as they make it into the red zone for the first time in this game. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. I'll state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Jones to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wake Forest. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Was to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
The good times are rolling now. Not only did you just get the scoop score fumble return for a touchdown, but you went for 2 and came away with the conversion. Everything going this team's way.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Fuller. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's McGowan. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Sharks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Jones wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up again.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
He wants it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
And the Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Roberts. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much...
And the pass hits, picked off. Bringing it back. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
He'll get rid of it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. Jones to throw. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Tackle is made after the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Right back to the well. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. After the run, now to throw. Touchdown Seminoles! And the stomping has commenced.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Dropping back, it's Grimes. He wants to take the top off. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Sharks send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the grab close to the logo. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Touchdown, no! And the pummeling has started. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Grimes. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him today.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Sharks decide to punt it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll run play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, these DBs better stay ready, man. I know you're losing the game by a lot right now, but this offense is still taking shots, so you've got to continue to stay ready and make plays like they were able to do on that last one, forcing the incompletion.
Pocket starts to collapse. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, they tried to catch the defense napping. They're 3rd and short on their own side of the 50, and everyone's thinking run. They go pass, but the defense wasn't fooled, so the QB's just got to throw that one away.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He now has 84 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. Wants to throw on 1st down. He makes the connection. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Quickly complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to power their way ahead. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Florida State! And the punishment has been extended.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Grimes. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The quick out. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Sharks look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. To the air, it's Grimes. Coming after it. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
We know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Gets it out fast. Oh, boy, this freshman quarterback has a host, and he's seen that thing in there. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Noles have taken it inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Touchdown Seminoles! And the beatdown has ensued.
They were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Roberts. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Snares it outside. It's Manning. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Grimes. They're bringing heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Sharks will send out the punt unit. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Slips through the line. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. The play action fake. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense getting set for first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Quarterback moving. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Looking to throw, it's Grimes. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They're trying to get to it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Sharks will line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. At the 35, he's loose. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, no! And the route is on.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
the defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film.
Afterburners coming. They're finally able to haul him down at midfield.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And the Sharks will try to pin them back with the punt. Bringing it back, it's Reeves. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.